and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Would you please bow with me? Father God, we're grateful for the opportunity to gather here tonight to participate in our local government. We're also grateful to call Morgan County home. We thank you for blessing us with such a beautiful community and a great place to raise a family and work. And we pray that our decisions here tonight would be beneficial to continuing that, and that we would weigh the information that we have and make decisions that are pleasing both to you and to our taxpayers. We pray a special blessing on our health workers, those that are in the front line on the COVID-19 response as that continues on, from our health department to the county coroner to EMS to law enforcement. So many hands are in that, and we pray for your continued protection around them. We also want to ask a special blessing on the men and women who protect us on the front lines as well, starting from our 911 workers down to our sheriff deputies. Please protect them, especially in times of tumult in our country, that they would be safe and be able to keep us safe as well. We ask for all these things in your name. We pray. Amen. First, I want to give a quick shout out and recognition to an employee who has certainly a very tough job within our community, and was very deservedly rewarded and recognized for it yesterday. Mr. David Rogers, yesterday by Martinsville Baptist Tabernacle, was represented all of Morgan County when he received the 2020 Frontline Hero Award, and that is well deserved. We have one of the best ran county jails in Indiana. I would put ours up against all the other 91 counties. So if you see David, tell him congratulations. I think he might be back.
He's right here.
Let's give him a round of applause. So congratulations, David. It's well deserved. Our first item of business, we have a second public hearing on the Okra COVID-19 application that the county is making. We've submitted a proposal and have been given we've been given a conditional award, and this second public hearing is to receive any further feedback from the community that they may have on our impending receipt of CDBG funds, which come from the Federal Housing and Urban Development. They're then trickle down to the Office of Community and Rural Affairs, which we refer to by acronym as OKRA, where a local committee will administer a small business loan program. It is at zero cost to the county, and in most cases, CDBG grants require a 20% local match. This particular COVID-19 small business relief program does not require any match by the county at all. So at this point, we'll open up the public hearing. If any members of the public would like to speak about this project, either for or against, or just general feedback about this process, we would welcome you at this time. One more call for public comment on the county's full application to participate in the Okra COVID-19 Small Business Grant Program. Not hearing any, I'll entertain a motion to close the public hearing portion of our meeting.
Go ahead and make a motion. We'll go ahead and close the public hearing.
We have a motion to close the public hearing. Is there a second? I will second the motion. Any further discussion? All those in favor of closing the public hearing signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. And on that same note, we have submitted a full proposal and will complete the final portion of our application. And one of the things that we need to send along with that is a resolution from the Board of Commissioners indicating our support. So you have a brief one-page resolution indicating that we have made application to the program as I've outlined, discussion on the resolution? Not hearing any, I would entertain a motion.
Ready to make a motion to approve the resolution from the Morgan County Board of Commissioners on the COBA, relief on the CDBG project.
We have a motion to approve the Okra grant resolution. Is there a second? I'll second the motion. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries 3-0. And we have next a bid opening on paving work and road work. And County Engineer Anthony Hinkle will assist us with that.
This is for work on Cramertown Oils and housing. This is a cold in place recycle. I just opened the bid from E&B. Total bid price, $1,013,570 from E&B. This is from Milestone. The bid for Milestone, $919,964.05. If I can take leave for now, I'll go back and review both bid packages, make sure that we do have
$919,000,
Yes.
what count?
$919,964.
Thank you, sir.
I'll review and then be back with.
So we have two bids, E and B, and then Milestone. Motion to table these until the end of the meeting.
So moved.
Motion been made to table until the engineer report towards the end of the meeting, giving you time to review. Is there a second? Made and second. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Tony, I'm confident you will have plenty of time to look at that.
Thanks.
Moving on to our next piece of business, which is a grant application on behalf of Court Services.
Hello. Court Services is requesting approval for a grant in the amount of $60,000 that is dispersed by the Indiana Office of Court Services. This would be the second year that we have applied for that grant, and were awarded the same grant last year. Most of the money goes to pay for the court community outreach liaison, who has been in touch with over 50 local agencies to try to coordinate their efforts to intercept people before they can enter into the criminal justice system.
Any questions of Miranda on the application between Court Services and FSSA? Not hearing any questions, I'd entertain a motion.
Go ahead and make a motion, we approve the court service grant for the Justice Partnership Addiction Response Grant in the amount of $60,000.
A motion on the floor to approve the grant application in the amount of $60,000. Is there a second? I will second the motion. Any further discussion? All those in favor of adoption signify by stating aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries 3-0.
Thank you.
Thank you, Brandon. Next on the agenda, we have the pictometry agreement. Don't see Julie, but we did approve, this was for additional aerial flights and videography to assist with our countywide assessment. We did approve her office pursuing this at the last meeting, and I believe at this point we were just waiting to execute the document. Any questions on the agreement as it's been presented? We good, Jim?
Yeah, I reviewed it.
Not hearing any further questions and having legal review, entertain a motion on the pictometry Is there a second? I'll second the motion. Any further discussion? All those in favor of adoption signify by stating aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries on the agreement 3-0. Next item on the agenda, Ms. Stephanie Elliott with voting equipment.
Good evening. I have a couple contracts here for our voting equipment. The first is No Ink, which is our poll pads, which you sign in whenever you're in line to vote. They did have a small price increase. I think they went from $100 to $150 per unit. We haven't signed a contract or had any price increase with them since 2016, so I think this is pretty straightforward. Actually, both of these contracts I've probably had for a while. Everything just kind of got lost in the shuffle this year with the election and the dates changing and all that stuff.
So start with the first one. Any questions of Stephanie on the No Ink contract? And then Stephanie, is the second part of it, the CARES Act money for the office?
I have a second contract with Microvote for the voting equipment.
Oh, I see that.
Okay,
Sorry about that.
sorry.
So that's on the 2020 Infinity voting system.
Yeah, and nothing on that's changed. This is what we sign every year with them.
And this is our annual maintenance agreement.
Right,
Any questions of Stephanie on the microphone agreement? If there aren't any, I'd entertain a motion on either both of these agreements together or separately, if that's what you desire.
So moved on both the grants, no and the, microvote.
A motion to approve the agreement with No Ink as well as Microvote. Is there a second? I'll second the motion. Any further discussion? All those in favor of adoption signify by stating aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries 3-0. Then we'll move into the 2020 CARES Act application for your office.
okay. And I felt like if you read through that, that was pretty broad. They really aren't telling us what they are or aren't going to pay for, so I put everything in there that I considered an extra. And we spent a lot of extra money on supplies for our mail ballots and workers. A lot of advertising because we changed polling locations because of COVID. So I don't know if you all got my spreadsheet that I finished today on the 35,000 that I came up with. And it said that we can apply for anything we had spent money for through July 31st, and then they will reevaluate how much money they have left for November. So, anticipate filing for another grant for November.
Any questions of Stephanie on the CARES Act grant thus far through July 31?
Do you want to come? Yeah. You keep it in mind.
Thank you.
Any questions from the board? Not hearing any further questions, entertain a motion on the grant application that she's filed so far.
Make a motion on the 2020 CARES Act grant application for the clerk.
We have a motion on the floor to approve the election office's application for the CARES Act reimbursement. Is there a second? I'll second the motion. Any further discussion? All those in favor of adoption signify by stating aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries 3-0.
We need to go ahead with the former agreement too.
Yep, okay. This is what I get for, I tried to save some trees today by not printing off.
I know, I do that too. I overlook stuff. folder that we use downstairs. So when we're folding our thousands of copies of information that has to go in those ballots, that's what we use that for. It's very handy.
So